So, good day everyone. My name is Carlexis P. Soriano. Today we're gonna talk about logic formulation, planning and visualizing program flow. Um, we're gonna use some pseudocode and a flowchart. Um, we're gonna tackle pseudocode and flowchart. So this is the learn. This is the learning outcome. So discuss the project program logic formulation, identify and explain each step involved in the programming cycle, explain the use of algorithm, determine the procedure of pseudocode, then recognize the use of each flowchart symbol, illustrate and design flowchart. So what is a computer program? Computer program is a sequence of instruction written to perform a specified task specified task for a computer. So kunwari, example, punta kang Google Chrome, nag-search ka ng Facebook, www.facebook.com, so mapupunta ka sa Facebook. So, yan. Or, next is programming cycle. So, we have programming cycle, problem definition, problem analysis, algorithm development, and coding and debugging. So, we're gonna focus more on algorithm development. So, algorithm. So, what is algorithm? A step-by-step problem-solving procedure, especially an established recursive computational procedure for solving problem in infinite number of steps. So, that is algorithm. So, algorithm has three characteristics. So, specify each step or instruction exactly. There must be an finite number of steps. So, three, and there must be an output. So, so pseudocode. Um, Pseudocode, generic way of describing an algorithm without use of any specific programming language. Syntax. It cannot be executed on a real computer, but it models and reassembles real programming code and is written at roughly the same level of detail. So, to develop our algorithm, so we use pseudocode. This is artificial and informal language. So, think of it as a generic way of describing an algorithm without using specific syntax of any programming language. So it's very similar to to everyday English. So it can't be executed on a real computer, but it models and reassembles a real real programming code. So for example, for example, to check a student's grade, the pseudo might be if student's grade is greater than or equal to 60, print pass. So else print failed. So that is the pseudocode. Next is we have a flow chart. So a chart that contains symbols referring to computer operations describing how the program performs. So symbols such as square, diamonds, oval, hexagon, yan, various operation that represents various operations. So the symbols are connected by lines and arrows to indicate the flow of data or control from one point to another. So, this is a flowchart symbol. So, bitin lang, ano lang dyan, ang wala lang dyan yung on-page connector. So yung mga basic lang naman, yung mga flow line yan, start, terminal block, process, decision, input, output block, preparation. So, preparation or next, flow lines, yan. So, ayan ang flow lines. An example ng flow line. So, indicate by straight lines with arrows to show directions of data flow. The arrowhead is sometimes not shown when direction of flow is clear. Used to connect blocks by exiting from one and entering another. So, example, ayan yung example, guys. Ayan yung example, guys, no? Pag walang arrow, so, nari galing ka yan, sa block na yan. Tapos, bababa ka, papunta sa next block. So, kailangan may arrow ka, naka-indicate yung arrow. So, pag wala, mali yan. Mali ang flowchart mo. So, next is we have a terminal block. So, yan, terminal block. Ayun yung oval or rounded rectangles, no? An oval is labeled with the name of the module at the start and the end is indicated by the word end or stop for the top or control module. So, a start has no flow lines entering it. So, yung pag nag-start ka, so mag-exit ka agad. Mag-exit agad, mag-exit ka agad yan. Flow lines, pababa. So, pupunta ka sa next symbol mo. Then, yung exit, flow lines, or end, may entering it, but not exiting. So, kasi yung end, ayun na yung magte-terminate ng flow program nyo, ng flow chart mo. So, next, initialization block. So, and parang used for declaring and initializing variables needed to solve a certain process. So, yan no? Declaration, binding identifier to the information that relates to it. So, stating a variable name to be used. So, initialization, to set, to prepare, for use put, and to format. So, ayun yung example. Pa-hexagon siya, no? Yung initialization block. No? Next is process block. So, ayun, pa-square siya. Pa-square, pa-rectangle siya. Sorry, pa-rectangle pala. The rectangle indicates a processing block for such thing as calculations, opening and closing files, and so forth. So, a processing block has one entrance and one exit. So, isa lang siya. So, isang entrance lang, isang exit lang. Bawal dalawa, bawal tatlo, bawal dalawa, bawal tatlo. Yan. Ginagamit siya sa calculations, no? Input and output block. So, example, nag-calculate ka, then, yan, galing kang process block, nag-calculate ka, flow lines mo bababa, punta ka sa input or output. So, magdi-display siya ng output. The parallelogram indicates input to and output operations. And isa rin siya, isang entrance lang din siya, and isang exit lang din. So, next. And condition or decision block. So, dito yung medyo mahaba-haba kasi maraming ang decision block na. So, first, the diamond indicates a decision block na. It has one entrance, pero siya may two exits siya. Hindi katulad nung input, output block, and process block. One exit is action when the resultant is true, and the other exit is the action when the resultant is false. So, ayan ang example. No? On page connector, ayun yung wala ka ng symbol, pero bilog lang siya. Bilog-lag siya, no? So, in, the circle is used as a connection point between two sections of a flowchart that are not adjacent or closely located to each other. No? Yan. So, ayun yung example niya, no? Para hindi kayo malito or maayos yung pagbasa ng flowchart. No? So, ito yung example ng flowchart, guys. No? Um, Create a flowchart that displays your age 5 years from now. The algorithm should be a variable that is initialized to your current age. So, yan. Start. Yan. We have a terminal block. Then, we have an initialization block. Next, flow lines. Then, we have a process. Then, input-output block. Then, pagbaba mo ng input-output block, then, you're gonna stop the program. So, and the basic example ng flowchart, no? Guys. So decision structure. So, ito na guys. I-explain ko sa inyo ang decision structure kasi um, dito siya naging interesting kasi marami siyang pwedeng marami siyang pwedeng mangyari sa kanya. No? So, may dalawa siyang operators, logical operators, and relational operators. No? Next. Ito ang logic operators niya. Meron siyang tatlo. And, or, not. Tatlo yan. Yung and, pati or, ayun yung laging ginagagamit sa logical operators. Then, yung not, ayun yung nagde-negates ng resulta ng the boolean value. No? So, yan. Ito yung not truth table. Ito yung not. Ito yung mga truth table. No? So, yung sa kaliwa, yung not, no? Ayan yun. Condition A, F, T, as sunod niya TF. So, next, sa kanan, and or truth table. Condition A, F, F, T, T. Then, condition B, F, T, F, T. Then and pag pinagsama mo siya and yun nasa gitna niya. So, gonna find, 'pag may F siya sa condition A and B, matic F siya 'no. So, F, T, or 'pag may di ka na nakita sa condition B or A, so matic true na siya. So, F, T, 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 'no. So, ito yung example ng rational operators na guys. Compare two values and returns the values table depending whether the test true or false less than, 'no. Ayan yung less than, greater than, 'no. Less than or equal to, yan. Greater than equal to, is equal to, dalawang equal sign yan. Then not equal to, dalawa yung pwede mong yan dyan i-symbolize dyan. Yung pwedeng exclamation point, equal, then less than or greater than. Less than, greater than. Yan. So, ito yung single alternative selection structure ng decision block, no. Decision box may not necessarily have to do something for both true path and false path. Example, if xy is less than y, print x. If x is less than y, print x. And true agad siya, no? True. Tapos mapupunta siya sa false, no? Then meron pangalawa is dual alternative selection structure. Performs two different things when the condition is true or false. So, this is the example, guys, no? Example, if x is less than y, print x, otherwise print f. So, no? Yan na. Next, looping construct. So, um, looping construct, repetition structure, also referred to loop iteration. Yan, no? Then, meron siyang mechanics of looping, no? A loop represent one or more instruction until a certain condition is met. Most of the loops we use are pretest repetition structure. So, no? Pretest, no? The condition is tested before any action inside the loop are performed. If the condition is initially false, the loop will never begin, no? So, pag mali na, hindi na pag ano, no, pag false na, no, hindi na mag-i-start yung loop niya, no. So, the most critical concept in looping is termination, no. The actions performed in the loop must eventually cause the loop to end if variable controlling the loop is never changed inside the loop. You create an infinite loop and the program will never stop. We fix this by adding an action within the loop that changes the value of controlling the variable. So, you have the kailangan mo mag-terminate, no? Kailangan termination, no? Kasi magkakaroon ka ng infinite loop pag wala ka niyan, no? So, in summary guys, logic formulation in yung blueprint natin, no? We use pseudocode to draft the algorithm and we use flowchart to visualize the flow of the execution, no? Using specific symbols for processing input output decision and looping, no. The key to success is ensuring your logic is clear, finite and always has defined exit path, no guys. So yun ang yun ang logic formulation, no. Reference natin yan, galing lang rin sa presentation namin dun sa lesson namin sa fundamentals of programming. uh, Thank you guys, thank you.